Barbershop Conversations, man. We here with the myth, the legend, the author, the Hall of Famer, Ring Magazine legend, Philadelphia, got kicked out of Philadelphia, now resides in Queens, man. Coming to America, part 82, man. We with the captain, man. What's up, Mr. Leon Muhammad?
I'm grateful to be here. Allah's great. What a night me in Philadelphia last night. Right. What a nightmare. Boy, they tell me the show was horrible in Philadelphia. Where you got barbershop, Fred?
Trash.
The show was
trash. Jesse Hart pulled out, huh?
No, the guy, one of your homies in uptown pulled out the fight. His opponent pulled out.
Oh, really?
Claiming, I'm hearing in the street that Kevin Rooney ain't want to give him what he thought he should get for fighting a guy that fought for the world title twice. That's what I'm hearing. What you hearing in the street?
Oh, I don't know, but I just heard that they had to bump some people up for the to go on the televised portion of the fight.
I know they said your court. First cousins were on the card. They bumped him up to a 6th rounder.
Oh, did they?
Saying Shakur first cousin. He's with Eddie Hearn. And he didn't go with my friends in Texas. He went with Eddie. He said his cousin do what he do. And he told his grandfather he wanted to be with Eddie. Told him. Well, he made the deal with Eddie. He fought on Eddie's last 4 shows. I think he's 5-0. Shakur first cousin. Their 2 sisters' children.
Where was the fight last night? The fight wasn't in the arena where the Philadelphia 76ers play, were they? Was it?
That's what it said. I don't know, Fred. I didn't follow
the Wells Fargo Arena?
Yeah, that's what it said it was supposed to be.
Yeah, probably so.
Because it had been, they said they had a nice crowd. They said it would have been better. Nobody didn't know who he was fighting. You told me the guy's name. They said the show was a disaster. They said, somebody called me, they said, listen, Kevin Rooney Jr. don't know how to, they need to call back the matchmakers they had, the great matchmakers. They said, listen, we got respect for Kevin Rooney Jr. because of his father. But that was Fred, they said the card was a disaster.
Yeah, the card was pretty bad, and so was the main event. 1 minute and 48 seconds, man. First round.
The first round.
Complete robbery, man. I mean, it was worse than Spinks Tyson, man.
Eddie robbed the people last night.
Yeah, Eddie robbed the people last night, man. They got everyone got bills to pay, Mr. Muhammad.
Listen, Eddie's a more-time millionaire. He finna get a bunch of money in less than a month. He finna rob the Turkey Island Chief. He got 2 guys on that card.
On what card?
On Turkey Island Chief card, November 22nd. In Saudi Arabia.
Is that the Devin Haney fight?
Yeah. And he got Yardley fighting David Benavidez.
He has Yard?
Yeah, he got Yard. Eddie got Yard. Frankie got Yard.
Frank Warren got Yard. Yeah, that's what I thought.
So Eddie got somebody on the card.
Well, we'll find out. I'm not keeping up like I usually do, but they said he looked spectacular against another tomato can. Minute 48 seconds. The guy had no business being there. I wish Donald Trump would have picked him up. I wish ICE would have been waiting for him at the arena, dog, because why
you want ICE to pick the man up, Fred?
He shouldn't be here. He shouldn't be here. He shouldn't be in the main event. How the hell you just come over here on the main event? You ain't fought on no one's undercard. He lost to an American. Like
they said he's legal over here. He's been over here a while.
Man, listen. Man, listen,
I don't know.
I only saw the highlights. He was frightened. He was frightened. It was like, yeah, he was frightened. You remember how Michael Spinks looked? He was jumping up and down when he had to look at Mike Tyson across that ring. Like, oh my God, too much Vaseline. I got a knee brace on.
But you can't compare that to the June 27, 1988 Atlantic City. I don't know why you even brought that up.
Nah.
Because Michael Spinks brought something to the ring. Undisputed,
right?
Like heavyweight champion of the world. He brought the gold medal to the ring.
Gold medal.
So you can't. No. Now I got Fred. Listen, I got Fred tonight. How you gonna bring up June 27, 1988 when you had a guy that even though he looked scared of knee break, he brought the championship, the heavyweight, light heavyweight, and the gold medal to the ring. So how can you compare this guy to a guy that born in the project St. Louis? Right. What is wrong with you, Bobby Chop?
Well,
you got guys over the house. What is wrong with you?
Everything. Well, Lima bought his work visa. Was that good enough?
Listen,
Lima brought his work visa to Philadelphia.
You try to compare him with Michael Spinks. Nah. Why would you do that? Why would you disrespect a guy that grew up in the project St. Louis and worked his way to the top at 70 years old? He's still around living good in Delaware.
Yeah, absolutely. He's him and his cowboy hats are doing really, really well right now. And
why would you compare Lima to him? Because Lima didn't bring nothing to the table. He didn't bring no gold medal. He won the light heavyweight champ of the world.
Yeah,
undisputed,
but
and the heavyweight champ of the world. But why would you do that to Michael Spinks? Why would you disrespect Slim?
When a fighter don't land a punch, maybe he did land a punch. Like I said, I only saw the highlights. Maybe he did land a jab. Maybe he did land a right hand. I don't know, but
you trying to compare him to Michael Spinks.
Well,
when Mike fought Tyson, he brought credibility to the ring.
Yeah, he brought a lot of credibility. He brought a lot of credibility. Yeah, he did.
He brought a gold medal, undisputed light heavyweight championship, heavyweight championship. He brought all that to the ring.
Yeah.
Lima didn't bring that. So why would you bring up June 27, 1988 in Atlantic City?
Because
you disrespectful, bro.
Because
that's wrong if you did the Slim.
Because that was right down the street from Atlantic City. And I have you on the phone.
I'm not gonna let you justify that.
No.
And Fred,
if I was
talking, the undercard was bad. That undercard was horrible.
Yeah, it was a piece of crap. So I hear. Hey, I got an email that said you can get 2 fights for the price of one. They had a David Allen and Jaron Ennis versus Tomato Can. I'm like, ain't no one buying this. Come on, dog. Like, man, they pimp you with a smile, dog. Like, and the fans fall for it. The fans are just mesmerized by Eddie Hearn, man. And you know another thing too, I want to add, Jaron Ennis has no sense of business. I'm gonna tell you how and why. And I say this respectfully. I don't say this as like I don't dislike. I just want Jaron Ennis to prove to me who they say is. If you Superman, show me you Superman. You know what I mean? But anyway, he's on this iPhone in a press conference. The man is asking questions. He's looking up like, huh? It was an Eddie Hearn press conference because Jaron Ennis was on his phone the whole press conference. Don't know nothing about business. I'll fight whoever you want me to fight. Like, so what's next? Oh, I don't know. Ask him. Like, I'm like, dude, why is Eddie Hearn speaking for you? It's your post-fight press conference. So Bozy Ennis and Jaron Ennis they did the same thing with Steven Espinoza. Oh, ask El Jefe. He's the boss. I'm like, what? But you're his father. You got gray in your beard and you're deferring to a man that's half your age. I think that's disgusting. I think too many black athletes, too many too many poor athletes are dumb when it comes to business, are stupid when it comes to building a brand. Like, he didn't answer one question last night. Eddie Hearn answered every question. Now, I did watch the entire press conference. I will say that, but I did not watch the fight, and it was only 1 minute 48 seconds. So maybe I'll pull up the fight as I'm giving this dissertation right now. But I'm just completely I'm tuned out to Jaron Ennis. He won't be able to fight in Philadelphia for another 2 years. His fans are tired of him because I'm willing to bet you he didn't have 14,000 people there last night. I'm willing to bet you he barely scraped 10. So if he scraped 10, that means 33% of his audience are like, man, I'm tired of you, dog. I'm tired of you, because he had over 14,000 in the big one when he fought, I forget, Avenesian, when he fought David Avenesian. So he's gonna have to fight somebody now. He's finally gonna have to fight somebody, and he's the best fighter in the world. Ha ha ha! He's the best pound for pound fighter in the world that's never fought a pound for pound fighter. Put that in perspective. He's never been on the pound for pound list, former pound for pound list. So it's not a dislike of Jaron Ennis, but now it's time to show me. I supported you when you was on Showbox. Now you fighting for titles, giving up titles, turning. I heard the phone with Bozy and it says, I don't want to fight Terrence Crawford. That's coward behavior. So now you got to fight Virgil Ortiz or Jamel Charlo. Beat him.
Well, what I would say, if you want to fight for the title,
neither one of them have titles. Neither one of them.
No.
They got junior titles.
No.
They don't have full titles.
Captain Doodle got the world title with some Russian kid. Captain Doodle got the 54-pound RBF title. Captain Doodle got that.
Well, tell her to come out. Tell her to come up with a couple millions and put pressure on him to make that fight. Tell her to go downtown and get some money.
No, Captain don't got to go downtown. She's a lawyer. Her daughter's a lawyer, and Captain Doodle filthy rich.
Well, tell her to go into her.
Because listen, Bozy done turned it down. I reached out for Bozy with the lawyers on the phone. Bozy don't want it. Like you just said, they want to pick who they want to and get a lot of money.
So you on the record saying you've heard out of Bozy's mouth he turned down Kathy Duva and the Russian.
I'm going on record.
Wow.
Bozy did not, and I love Bozy, Mama Cherry, but Bozy don't want that smoke from Kathy Duva, light heavyweight champion, the junior middleweight champion of the RBF. That are people's title.
And how long ago was this? Because this may be some time ago.
This was a few weeks ago.
Few weeks ago?
A few weeks ago, I talked to Pat Ennis. They said, listen, Pat Ennis said to me, the lawyer for Main Event. He's been a Main Event lawyer for 40 years. He said, we'll fight Boots Ennis, but they don't want to fight us.
Wow.
That came out the lawyer's mouth. That's the English. English at law in Clifton, New Jersey.
And did you call Bozy and ask him for the fight?
I stress to them, people around them, for the fight. They don't want it.
Oh, okay, man. That's breaking news.
You got to talk to Eddie. And I reached out to Kevin Rooney.
You got to talk to Eddie. See, that's a whole nother thing. Why does Jaron Ennis got to talk to Eddie? You tell Eddie who you want to fight. Exactly what I just said 3 minutes ago.
I reached out to Kevin Rooney Jr. considering the offer that I brought to Pat Ennis. Kevin Rooney Jr. never got back to me. And I knew since he was a kid.
And Kevin Rooney is the matchmaker for
Eddie Hearn.
For Eddie Hearn, yeah.
He's not a matchmaker. Well, you think he's one. I show him respect, but I know him since he was a kid. Up in the camp with Tyson, when his father, Kevin Sr., who I got love for, was training Tyson. Had all them great moments with Tyson. It's sad that you had a press conference. I'm looking at it now. He got his telephone.
I don't understand that. Like, I don't understand. Like, man, listen, I'm sitting there. I'm waiting for. He says he's going on tour. He said the only thing he said yesterday is, ask Eddie, I'm going on tour. So who are you going on tour for? I need a hit list. I need you to say, I'm fighting Virgil Ortiz in February. I'm fighting, and then I'm going to go knock out somebody in June. But I mean, I just, man, go buy a new chain, man. Go tell your dad to go buy a new skull cap. Like I'm done. Like, I sit and I watch men who claim to be big and mighty and strong, because people think masculinity is determined by the scars on your knuckles. Masculinity is being aligned with God and leading a family in God's eyes. In your case, Allah's eyes. That's what true masculinity is. And I don't see that in this family. I see a lot of, oh man, it's just disheartening. It's just disheartening to see him cower to Stephen Espinoza. Yes, sir. No, sir. Okay. Whatever you say, boss. And he does the same thing to Eddie Hearn. You're the talent. And then they get in front of these microphones with media and say, I'm the boss. I'm the man. I'm King Kong. I'm Batman. I'm Spider-Man. And then you look at Eddie and say, whatever you say, boss. Man, these fighters are all for entertainment purposes only. They're not men. Go ahead.
Now, I've known Boza a long time. Him and Mama Sharon been together over 40 years.
Now that's beautiful.
Now, I've said this before, and I said it again. Boza's my guy, but I believe if Mama Sharon was running the show, it would be better. That's my opinion. Bias, or his oldest brother, Farad. Farad's a street guy. Boots is not a street guy.
No, Boots is not a street guy. Boots is a square from Delaware, for sure.
But his older brother Farad, hell of a fighter. I just both brought it up too fast. And I think if they listen,
they listening. This video is getting to them. And
if they listen,
yeah, go ahead.
I can get that title fight down and got to do one. I can get it done.
It ain't happening. They're gonna give their and he's gonna come out in a sombrero and red, green, and white outfit like all the black fighters do. You know, they all patronize Mexico and Mexican fans, and they learn Spanish for a week. They eating tacos and burritos and drinking Coronas. You know, but at the end of the day, you said something, and it struck a chord in me. Bozy has had two fighters, bloodline fighters, his sons. What's sad is what's astounding is, I will say, is he's gotten two professional fighters. That's something I will never ever do. That's something that 99% people will never do. I commend him for that. The other side of the coin, this ain't no backhand compliment. This is just a fact. Both sons will never ever reach the apex. Will never reach it. Never go as far as they should go. And that's and just based off of what I see with Jaron and what you told me about his other son.
Yeah, I just think Booth got to the door, became a world champion by a gift from Darryl Peoples. But I think, even though I got love for Booth, Farad is my guy. I think in my heart, Farad was a better fighter. Had more balls. He go out in the first round, try to get you, try to send you to the hospital or funeral home, or you gonna send him.
Right.
That's the kind of fighter that Farad was. Mm-hmm. His brother, his older brother. Mm-hmm. But I think that Bozy put more in the boost than he did Farad.
Well, you learn as you go. He's the youngest son, and now he has greater experience. He has more gray in his beard, as we can see. And that's a credit to him.
Yeah, but it's not a credit when you got a tighter fight at your grip and you won't take it.
Well, we'll see, because Eddie Hearn is going to watch this video. The Ennis team, fans, and family members, friends are going to watch this video, and it's just.
See, Eddie may be good in this era, but he can never be good as his father. His father made his fighters fought the best. Him and Mickey Duck, they fought the best.
Yeah. Eddie Hearn is just
He's not good as his father.
he's what?
He's not good as his father.
I don't know that because I wasn't in my prime when his father was
But,
around.
but I can say that because I worked with his
Right.
father and Mickey Duck.
Right.
And because Henry Cooper, for his father and Mickey Duck had Henry Cooper.
Oh.
And they had Joe Buckner, they had Alan Minter, and they had Tony Simpson, all the English guys of the 60s and the 70s and early 80s, Mickey Duck and Barry Hearn had them.
Right.
Together.
Right.
The shot who Column Bay, who got knocked out by Michael Nunn, I think that was one of the last big fights before the old man retired and started grooming Eddie.
Right.
If my mind served me right.
Well, I mean, we'll have to sit back and see, man, because
it was a disaster in Philadelphia last night. The boxing capital of the world at one time, where it always been the middleweight capital of the world of boxing. But it's sad last night to bring that something to the boxing mecca. Coming behind Georgie Benton, Smoking Joe, Melvin Taylor, Bernard Hopkins, that was a disgrace that Eddie brought to Philadelphia last night.
It was.
That undercard was terrible. That undercard was horrible last night. I mean, see, Fred, let me say this from my standpoint. These are the worst matchmakers in the world. Okay, you got a card. I learned from the late Don Audubon, who just passed a couple weeks ago. Always, he said, Leon, I'm going to let you do my undercards. Always have a backup. If a guy fall out, bring him right in. If you got a guy, you get the guy the last minute, here's some funds over here to make sure he show up.
Right.
But this kid is not a matchmaker, Kevin Rooney Jr. He's not a matchmaker. The only solid guy was on the card last night was Shakur First Cousin. Even you said that the bump guys up a couple rounds to have the mandatory rounds for the commission.
Mm-hmm.
And the commission, I know they sick. Nowhere in the world the people should have got robbed last night in Philadelphia.
Well, they did.
It's sad, man. The fight game today ain't what it used to be.
And it never will be.
It's gone.
Yeah, because
any questions come in this week for me, Fred? You get a chance to check.
Yeah, we'll go over tomorrow. We'll go over tomorrow.
Yeah. You can't say tomorrow because tomorrow is promised to no man.
Tomorrow is not promised, isn't promised to no man. You're absolutely right. Well, but they say if you got faith of a mustard seed, you can move a mountain.
Yeah. So what's going on? So this week coming up, we got.
Okay, wait. We'll put a button on this. So are we done with Jaron Ennis?
There's nothing else to talk about. It was a disaster.
Okay, it's a disaster. Point taken. We're going on to the next topic. Peace.